On May 22, Kevin Warsh took office as the new Federal Reserve Chair. At 56, he is both a seasoned financier and attorney, and notable for being the first known Bitcoin supporter to hold this position. This has led to speculation among crypto insiders that Bitcoin could see a significant price increase. But what does an AI like ChatGPT think about the potential for a Bitcoin rally under Warsh's leadership? ChatGPT analyzed Warsh's background and noted that he is far from a newcomer to the Fed. He previously served as a Fed governor and is known for a market-sensitive approach and skepticism toward prolonged ultra-loose monetary policy. He also has close ties to Wall Street. According to ChatGPT, this matters because Bitcoin's price has increasingly become tied to liquidity conditions and Fed policy expectations. The bull case for Bitcoin, as outlined by ChatGPT, would depend on Warsh signaling faster rate cuts, easier financial conditions, and support for market stability. In such a scenario, Bitcoin would likely thrive as liquidity increases and real yields fall. Investors may then seek alternative stores of value, with most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Bitcoin often being one of the first assets to react. However, ChatGPT also highlighted a potential downside. Warsh has expressed concerns about inflation persistence, a topic that has become more relevant in recent years. This could mean that even if Warsh is market-friendly, he may not be a Bitcoin bull. Not all doves are bullish, as ChatGPT puts it. The appointment of Warsh comes after a period of significant Fed leadership changes. In 2018, Jerome Powell was sworn in as Fed chair after being backed by then-President Donald Trump. Powell spent 8 years and over 100 days in the role before experiencing a public fallout with Trump. Warsh's appointment marks a new chapter in Fed policy, and the market is watching closely. Warsh's stance on monetary policy is expected to influence Bitcoin's price movements. If he adopts a more market-friendly approach, Bitcoin could see a rally. But if he prioritizes inflation control over market stability, the opposite could happen. The key will be how quickly he signals policy changes and how the market interprets them. Bitcoin's performance has become increasingly tied to Fed policy expectations. The market is now looking for signs of easier financial conditions, such as rate cuts or a shift in inflation priorities. If Warsh signals such changes, Bitcoin could respond positively. But if he maintains a hawkish stance, the rally may not materialize. The next signal to watch is how Warsh addresses inflation persistence in his policy decisions. If he shifts focus from inflation control to market stability, Bitcoin may see a boost. However, if he continues to prioritize inflation, Bitcoin could struggle to gain momentum. The market will be closely monitoring Warsh's. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Statements and policy actions for clues about the future of Bitcoin's price. In summary, Warsh's appointment as Fed chair has sparked speculation about a potential Bitcoin rally. His market-friendly approach and close ties to Wall Street could lead to easier financial conditions, which would benefit Bitcoin. However, his concerns about inflation persistence could limit the rally's potential. The next signal to watch is how Warsh balances these priorities in his policy decisions. If he leans toward market stability, Bitcoin could see a rally. If he prioritizes inflation control, the rally may not materialize.